Mike, start us off.
All right, start off. Oh, get you ready. Transition into your work mode, mental mode. In the world of athletics, I know some people are afraid of scales, but get in a habit when really hot days like this is to weigh yourself twice, not just once, right? One of the ideas is, and it's very true, I do this a lot during on my longer runs, is to weigh myself before I run and then afterwards, not for my weight per se, but my hydration level. Especially in days like we've had, let's go days, you're out for 8 or 9 hours, you're perspiring, you're losing some hydration. But you don't know how much, really, right? Unless you weigh yourself. Step on the scale, in a day, boy, I'm 2 pounds lighter. Probably lost about 32 ounces of water. You wouldn't know that unless you weighed yourself. That's every day, but in days it's very high, you're sweating. It's a good indicator how much fluid you lose through the course of a day through your body weight. So think about that next time it's really hot. You do some activity.
Thank you, Mike. All right, guys, I'm not going to follow the normal PCM today. I just want to review a very serious incident that happened yesterday in Tier 3, right? Everybody knows this on-ramp, right? Scranton property up coming off of 81. Now, I know in this center we've spoken about this one many a times because we've had incidents where we got hit in the rear, right? Well, it was the opposite yesterday. Yesterday we hit somebody in the rear. Anybody want to take a guess on how this happened?
Move a little bit, left.
Very good. That's exactly what happened. All right? That's exactly what happened. All right? What should we do in a situation like that?
Stop. There you go.
It's very simple, right? Complete stop. Make sure that car ahead of you clears, and then you go through the motions. Looking over your left shoulder, checking back up front again before we start moving. Now, luckily, nobody got hurt, right? But that could be a serious situation. And Tier 3s are almost always a serious situation. Anything that happens in front of us, we are in 100% control over at all times. Nobody's ever going to tell me different. And nobody should ever try to argue it differently. If it's in front of you, you have complete control over that situation. Am I wrong? Anybody disagree with me? Stuff like this is 100% preventable. We cannot make these types of mistakes. I've been on your guys' side many a times with certain situations arise where I'm agreeing with you. This I will never agree with. Okay? Now we're coming up on a holiday next week, right? This happened at the end of the day. You think the driver dropped his guard? I'd say so, right? Thinking about what am I going to do later, where am I going to go to eat? Next weekend we got the holiday weekend coming up. What happened last Memorial Day? We had 2 incidents in the center last Memorial Day. And the driver admitted he was thinking about what he was going to do about the weekend. Guys, I've said this 1,000 times before. You guys are the best group of drivers I've worked with. And I mean that. I've worked in some buildings and I've told you guys some stories. Simple mistakes like this are preventable. Tier 3s, any types of accidents where we are in control cannot happen. You have to stay focused. And I told you, you don't think about anything until you punch out. You don't think about calling the wife, thinking about dinner, none of that, unless you get back here safe. So you can do those things later on. Concentrate on the task at hand. We're doing a great job. We've got 125 days of safety going on right now. A little superstition too. Okay? But just so you know, that was a driver that was in Scranton that worked in Poland. So that could have easily been erased. Not that that is the most important thing. But we have to stay focused. You can't lose your focus. And like I said, until that tire rack goes into that slot and you get home, don't lose focus. Even on your way home, don't lose focus while you're driving. You want to make sure we get home safe and sound. need a commitment from every single one of you that stuff like this will not happen, guys. And we've spoken about this on ramp many a times. I've had these conversations with a lot of you guys. Talk me about, guys that got hit in the rear back there, or we hit in our personal vehicles. We know that's a problem area. We can't have things like this happen. We are too good. You guys are too good. I'm telling you. Best group of people I've ever worked with. You guys are too good for this. Alright? I need a commitment from everybody to make sure you're working safe. Main thing is focus. You gotta stay focused. And things like this won't happen. They just won't. If it's in front of you, things like this will not happen. You're not gonna tell me any different. You guys are much better than this, right? It's Friday, it's nice weather. What are we not gonna think about until we're done? The weekend. Exactly. Not seriously. We're not gonna think about it. Concentrate on the task at hand. Alright? That's all I got, folks.